Hello and welcome to episode 70 of the VR Gaming Podcast. I'm Justin, MAME fan on YouTube, and I'm here with Alex, Virtual Insider on YouTube. And it's been, I think, like 3 months since we've done our last episode, Alex.
Yeah, it's been a long time. We're like a quarterly podcast now.
Yeah.
Doing every 3 months.
Like, lately, I don't have any time. Because, like I said, I have a new boss, and he wants me there at work a lot. So there's that. But another thing that's changed recently is, so Casey, my girlfriend, so she's been going through a divorce for over 2 years. That's been finalized. She had to sell her condo as part of the divorce. And she and her 2 kids moved in with me. I don't think you know about that. Yeah, they live here. Yeah, they live here now. So that, that takes up a lot of time. It's all.
You're a family man.
We are a family for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, it is. I'm actually the happiest I've ever been.
That's incredible.
It is. It's amazing. So originally,
he's only saying that because he knows Casey's listening, by the way.
No,
actually miserable.
I've told her.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I know. Where do I begin? So, yeah, there like last year in the summertime, I sat her down and I told her, I don't think, just so you know, I don't think there's a future for us. I was like, I just don't think I can take on more kids. And despite that, we kept seeing each other. And I just got used to the whole situation. I got closer with her kids. And, my kid loves being around her kids. And I don't know. And I grew feelings for them. And I care about them. And I love them. And yeah, and actually, to tell you the truth, her kids are way easier to deal with than my daughter. Like, my daughter, Casey could tell you, like, she demands a lot of attention.
Yeah, I think it'd be good though that she's got more kids around.
Yes.
Because otherwise, like, she probably would get used to just having everything her own way, and
yep.
So I think it works out better when you've got multiple kids in a family.
Yeah. So with the 3 kids, my daughter Louise, she'll go off with MJ and Mila, Casey's kids, and they'll go do whatever. And then I have a breather. Before, I had no breather. It was just Louise is just like nonstop, wants my attention, wants me to play with her, and so then Casey and I can have some time to ourselves to just talk or whatever. And man, oh yeah, and actually today is Juneteenth. A year ago, Juneteenth of last year, a tree fell and hit my house. Remember me?
Oh, was that a year ago?
Yeah, that was a year ago.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, and that was a day where it was like a big pivotal moment where she came inside my house, and after the tree hit, and was moving all the stuff out of the way, and like ushering firefighters in, and like taking care of all this stuff while I was at work. And that was one day where I said, all right, she's for real. I can count on her. She really cares about me. So that was an important day. And
that was a year ago.
Yeah, that was a year ago. Yeah. So I don't know how long they've been here. I don't know. Maybe it's been maybe a month, maybe a little bit less since they moved in. I can't remember. And yeah, everything's going great.
Good.
The kids are all happy. What were you saying?
Yeah. I said I'm really happy.
Thank you. We're still doing VR together, still playing games. On my channel on MAME fan, you can see videos of us playing games all the time. But there's one game that we've been playing the most. It's not even a VR game. It's Centipede Recharged. You've probably never played this.
No.
So I'm showing on the screen right now on YouTube. We are on the world leaderboard. We are number 2 in the world in co-op.
Wow.
Yeah. And we keep playing this game. We have over 60 hours in this game. We keep playing this game. Like, we put the kids to sleep at night, and sometimes you're just too tired to do VR. Or, it's like, we don't have enough time to do it. So we'll just get on Centipede Recharged. And we've been trying to get this number 1 spot. You can see we're number 2 in the world.
I mean, that's a massive gap though
It,
between.
it is. I know.
Yeah,
So,
it's going to be difficult to get. Like,
yeah.
it's not double, but it's not far away from double,
It's
really.
close to double our score, yeah. So we're gonna keep trying. But in the meantime, we've been waiting for some more co-op games to come out. We played the hell out of Ancient Dungeon, and we've done Walkabout, and we've done a bunch of other games. I'm thinking about getting her a PC so we could play PC VR together.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they're pretty expensive now because of this whole AI infrastructure
Oh
bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah.
The memory, the RAM's really crazy
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah. So I don't know. Um did I tell you we went on a cruise?
Cruise.
Yeah. We went on a cruise to the Bahamas, with the 3 kids. That was
Right.
great. That was crazy. I mean, the kids were just like
You,
nuts. Hmm?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been on a cruise. Is
I,
it? Is it?
I,
You recommend it?
not with kids. No.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Without kids, yeah, that would be fine. That would be cool. We did like a dolphin encounter and a stingray encounter. It's like those are cool. Um yeah. And we also recently went to a amusement park. We went to Busch Gardens, which is here in Williamsburg, Virginia. And the kids rode like adult roller coasters for the first time, and they all loved it. So it was great because I love roller
Nice.
coasters.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Uh, I don't know anything else I should cover or you want to cover about your personal life.
Not really. Obviously, I think the big thing is just how little games I've played, which is just I work. Some people may or may not know this, but I work for FlatOut VR Studios. We're going to talk about them in a minute because we've released a couple of games in those 3 month period. And it's just very full on. I work on the QA side, so I'm basically testing the games, making sure they're as good as we can without bugs and shit. So I'm just testing games basically all day, every day, 8 hours a day. And obviously, by the time I'm done with work, I don't want to then put a headset on and play personal games. So that's the downside. It does suck because it has affected my want to play VR games personally. Um, but this is why I like this podcast because it just forced me to play some stuff. Like the stuff that I'm playing today, it's like, oh, I need to play something so we can talk about it, and then it forces me in and I play stuff and I enjoy it. So, um, yeah, I haven't got as much to talk about as you, Justin, but I've still got some stuff. So
Yeah, and I have less to talk about than I usually do. It's been 3 months, and I don't have nearly as much as I would have. See, before, when I was single, half of my time I didn't have my daughter. I would just play video games all the time. And now, I don't have nearly as much time to do that. But despite that, like I said, I'm definitely much happier now.
yeah,
Yeah.
we change. I mean, we change over time. That's why I think this podcast, might become less frequent, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, we still love VR games, and I still love playing them. And one day in the future, maybe I won't be doing what I'm doing, and I'll be back to doing it more. So we'll see.
Okay. So speaking of flat to VR, we'll go to the first game, which is FlatOut for Total Insanity VR. This
Yeah,
is somebody else's video. So he must be using an Xbox controller because
yeah, he's just using a gamepad or a
yeah,
thumbstick or something.
because it looks all like twitchy. Whereas I played this game using the motion controls, and I thought that worked fine.
Yeah, the
Um,
motion control steering is actually pretty good. It's basically where you're literally holding your hands out and then steering like virtual. Imagine you're just holding a wheel in real life, and the way you turn your hands,
Yeah.
kind of like that, but with motion controls your hands. But you don't have to. Like, you can adjust the settings to make it as like sensitive or not as you want. You can like just have your hands like resting on your kind of like legs and just tilt the hands a little bit or a lot. It
Yeah.
depends on what you want.
Yeah, you don't have to stick your arms out or anything. Like I heard there were some YouTubers that were telling me they didn't like it because I heard them. They just said they didn't like it because their arms got tired, and that never happened to me because I wasn't sticking my arms out. Like
No,
I had my elbows resting on my the armrests, and I would
yeah, and
just
you can be
yeah
more accurate that way as well because you can just like just lift one hand, one arm up, or yeah, it's just way more comfortable doing it that way.
yeah. Um, so this was a 2017 game I've never played before, and like the reviews on Steam for it aren't the original Flat game aren't that great, but apparently a lot was changed for this game to make it better than that game.
Yeah, we took a lot of the feedback people said about the game, the things they didn't like, and we did what we could to improve it. Um, it's also it's obviously a franchise like, series of games, and the previous two games were still better technically. I think if you play FlatOut 2, it's a
Mhm.
great game. It's really like the soundtrack's even better than this, and it's just a really good game. This game's not. It's got some flaws for sure. I mean, it's crazy that it's nearly 10 years old because it still looks great in my opinion. But yeah, it's not the perfect game, but I think there's a niche in VR where there's so many racing games that are simulators and then like serious games. There's actually not many like games like this that are more
Arcade
arcadey.
racer, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's not really that many in VR, so I think there's a real niche for this sort of get type of game in VR, and it's been received really well. Like people really actually have enjoying this game. It's sold well, and yeah, it's actually turned out to be a bit of a hit. So
Yeah, of all the games on my list, I've played this game the most, I think, of all these VR games. I've gone kept going back to it because it's really fun, and also the music helps a lot. There's a lot of rock. There's like a rock soundtrack, and
yeah,
it just really helps with this crazy driving and running through
you can use
buildings
your
and.
own songs as well. There's a folder within the game directory, and you can
Mhm.
literally put MP4 files in there,
Hmm.
and then you can listen to your own music while you play the game.
I was gonna do a video of this game, but then I realized, oh well, this music is copyrighted, so I'd have to turn the music
Mm.
off, and then I felt like, well, that video would be boring without the music, because a lot of
Yeah, I
this
guess
game
I
is
don't
the
know if
music. Yeah.
yeah, it's true. I don't know if it is. I guess it must be copyrighted, but I don't think we've had issues with people getting like. I don't know. We don't. I guess we don't monetize the videos we put up, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Okay. Um. So I had to reduce the motion control dead zone, and then that made it. I had to put it to like almost no dead zone, and that made my steering a lot better. And
Yeah,
I also had to lower the sound effects volume. The default it was too high, because then I couldn't hear the music as well. But you guys might have changed some of that stuff because that was like right when the game came out. Um, so I kept getting first place. I was like, whoa, like this game's pretty easy. I was getting first place and then first place and then first place. And then like all of a sudden I was getting my ass handed to me. And then it took me a while to realize, oh, I need to upgrade my car. I need to go into the shop. I need to like buy a new car or I need to upgrade my car and so then I switched to a Jeep and then that's
yeah,
still the same. I have a Jeep now. I haven't gotten past that part. I think I got to a race. Like some of those snow races are tough.
yeah. The game is pretty tough. There's difficulty settings in the menu.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn it down to easy if you want to, which is by the way was not in the original game. That's something we've added.
Okay.
Um, but it's a tough. I think some people have complained it's a bit grindy. Like it takes a lot to get money, and which then means you have to kind of sometimes repeat races to get money to be able to upgrade to be able to get fast enough to progress. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the biggest complaints we've seen with the game.
But isn't that just how the game is? I mean, you can't.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is, but we're still trying to like I said, we're still trying to improve it and make it better.
Okay.
I think it's hard to do like balancing things that are really difficult to do. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that. But obviously, it's an early access title, so it's not a full release.
Yeah.
The full game's there, like everything, all the content's there, all the tracks, all the cars. You can play from the game from start to finish. It's the same game as the flat game, the non-VR game. But there's just a few little things like I think you mentioned something about menus before. Like menus kind of need improving. So there's still work to be done, like in terms of some things. But I think overall that the game's not going to change that much. So if you wanted to play the game now, I think the game's basically fine to just get it now. Like don't wait for early access to finish because it's not going to be drastically different through development.
Yeah, speaking of the menus, yeah, when I was using the motion controls, which is the only way I've played, yeah, some of the menus use the motion controls for moving about in the menu, and that was really hard to do. And I don't know if that's been changed.
No, we haven't really. We debated whether to because we were thinking about just using like just not even using motion controls. Um,
Thumbstick.
so you just use the thumbstick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing with this one as well is it's not like we have the Flat VR Studios official big titles like RoboQuest VR and
Mm-hmm.
Trombone Champ and Flattened. This game is what is under a different like publisher called Spark,
Yeah.
Flat VR Spark, which is the idea of this is more a modder, like someone external to us. Is makes a mod for the game. We help them, assist them as where we can. Publish the game, market the game, release it on the platforms for them. But it's not like a full, you know, team working on
Yeah.
it, and it's not going to be like a full, like things like menus are generally might be not the best. So that's just
Mm-hmm.
what part of kind of guess what Spark is about. It's like it's not got the full capacity of a full team working on a full port, so it's going to have things that might not be 100% like VR-ified, or
Mm-hmm.
it's still you can still get in the full game playable in VR. So
I heard it was mostly one guy that did this.
yeah, I mean it was supposed to be mostly one guy, but then we ended up having to get a lot more involved than the original plan was.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the interiors, like this game didn't have interiors, like there was no
Yeah.
internal view with interiors, so we had to get someone else to make the interiors like all properly polished and looking good. Um, there was a lot more we did than what the original plan was. Yeah, it was mostly like a lot of the code, the back end code, or like getting into VR, working and stuff was done by uh, modder.
Yeah. So like,
It-
if
it-
sorry, if simulator games bore you, like they bore me, I just can't get into any of these VR simulator racing games. But like, if you like action, you're definitely gonna like this game. This is my kind of game. I
yeah,
need I need action. I need like more variety. I need crazy stuff going on.
yeah, you're literally like crashing into people. There's literally modes where you are like in a destruction derby. You're literally having to crash into people and make them explode. And there's weapon modes where you've literally got weapons you can fire at each other and stuff. So there are modes where it's just a time trial. You're literally just against the clock. There are modes where you're just racing each other. There are modes where you're doing. There's like, I don't know if you've done any of the flat out mode stuff where you're literally like flinging yourself out of the car into,
I haven't done that. No.
yeah. There's all sorts of crazy modes. There's bowling. There's golf. There's all sorts of different modes you can do in this game. That's not like conventional, normal racing game mode. So it's definitely more suited to people if you're not really that bothered about racing games normally. I still think it's worth looking at because it's it's actually really fun, even
Yeah.
for
What
like non enthusiasts. So
have you done multiplayer? I assume you have. I haven't tried it.
yeah, we did a bit. I did a bit of multiplayer with some testers and stuff. It's fun. It's like a really fun game of multiplayer.
Okay. Maybe we need to do that multiplayer, or maybe you're tired of playing it.
No, I'll play more of this. I really
Oh,
like
okay.
this game. This is my
Okay.
sort of game, so
Okay.
it suited me. I love playing this game. It's great.
Okay. Anything else about this?
No, just one thing I'll say is we are currently just below 500 reviews, and we're at 92% positive on Steam. And if we get over 500 reviews and we have over 90% positive, our rating gets changed to overwhelmingly positive.
Oh,
So we're very close to that. So if you have the game, like if you bought the game already, don't be afraid to leave us a review. Because it'll actually help a lot. So,
I haven't
yeah.
reviewed it, but I think you gave me a key.
Yeah. Yeah. And the free ones don't count.
Yeah.
You have to have
Okay.
paid for it. So
Yeah. Thank you.
okay.
All right. I'll go to the next game, Kid Pilot. I think I've talked about this before because I did a video of it.
Yeah, you played it, and I think you said there was some major problems with you, like with the head movement or something
Yeah, the
before.
head movement
Yeah,
like
I
was
had the
all like
same problems.
yeah, and there was a fix for
Yeah.
it.
Well, that's the thing. They never actually officially fixed it. But if you go into Steam discussions, someone found a way to fix it with like an ini tweak.
Hmm.
It works. It works fine with that ini tweak. So it's crazy that the developers never the ini tweak themselves and made it so that's default, so it works. But it is what it is. So yeah, it works now. If you have that problem, just go on to the Steam discussions, have a search for it, and you'll find what you need to do to fix it.
I wonder if I was close to beating it. I don't know how long the game is. I liked it.
Yeah, it's a fun game. The game is like basically your hand is connected to a plane. So as you move your motion control around, it's almost like you've got a toy plane in your hand and you're like swooping around. So it's like you're controlling the plane with your hand, and then you're shooting at things. And there's various different modes. Some of them you're flying around. Um, flying through rings and stuff. There's quite a lot of variety actually. They've done a good job of making it varied and adding a lot of different modes and different environments. It looks great. Like visually, it's really good. Um, yeah, I think it's a good game. I've not played loads and loads of it. The level that's playing on the screen now, what you're playing, I actually got kind of stuck on this level. It's pretty tough.
It
Like
was
some of the
tough.
levels, yeah, difficult because you've got to react really quick. Like there's this big cube thing that's lighting up, and as it's lighting up, the lights again then fire like obstacles directly towards you. You've got to avoid. They come at you really quick, so you've got to like quickly flick your hand around and dodge them. And if you die, it's like instant death. You've got to restart the whole thing again. So it's pretty tough.
Yeah, I remember getting frustrated.
Yeah, it's
Um,
hard.
oh yeah, this level I just went to here. This one took me a lot of attempts.
Yeah,
So I have a million games I need to play, but here's another one. I need to try that I tweak and see if I
yeah,
can
it's a good
remember how
game
to.
though.
Yeah.
I picked it up on a sale. I think it was like I can't remember. It was crazy cheap, like £1.50, like $2 or something. I don't know. It
Hmm.
was really cheap. Which is why I thought I'll give it a go. Uh, and yeah, for that price, it's a no-brainer. It's worth it.
Yeah. Does it kind of remind you of the lab, that whatever that game was called? What was that game?
Yeah, it's kind of like that concept in a way. I can't remember what it's called now. Where you
Start with a
basically,
Z or an X or something?
y- yeah, I think it was X something, a bunch of numbers maybe. I can't remember exactly what it
Yeah.
was. And there was a level in. I think didn't they do Pixel Ripped? People made a full game like that as well, didn't they?
Oh, Yuki?
Yeah,
Yeah, they made a full game. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was a
I know there was a
tester on.
boss fight that did that.
Yeah, I was a tester
Pixel
on that.
Ripped.
Oh,
Yeah,
Pixel Ripped had that too? Can't even remember.
boss. There was a boss in. I think it was the second Pixel Rip game. It had like a Star Fox type level where you're doing that.
Oh yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
That was
And
really cool. I like that.
yeah. You fight a dragon, I think, maybe?
Yeah, it was a really cool level.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where they took that concept and then they basically made a full game out of it.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say with this is that there's no way to like turn. I wanted to play. I haven't got a swivel chair. I wanted to play just sat down because it just seems like it makes more sense to play
Hmm.
this game seated. There's no way to actually turn the camera or anything. So you basically have to stand up or have a swivel chair. Otherwise, you literally can't.
You can't turn with a joystick.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not just so everything's not just straight ahead of you.
Yeah.
It'll literally swoop around sometimes 360 degrees. So you've got to be able to turn around physically. There's no
Yeah,
way to like stick turn.
a lot of people aren't willing to play that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing it standing,
Yeah,
but it's the only thing that's like, I don't want to play this game standing. Like I say, it's just not really. It don't really make sense to me to stand up with this game. It's a game where I'd want to just sit down,
yeah,
relax. Just have my hand. What you've got one hand basically doing everything. Just the way as you as you like swoop around, like twist to turn the plane, it will turn. It doesn't turn the camera, but it like moves the camera over left or right, like strafes it, I guess, left or right. But you can't turn at all, which is an oversight in design, I think, personally.
yeah. All right, want to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, Little Nightmares VR Altered Echoes. I did a video of this too. Um, when this came out, which a lot of people were mad that there was a vignette. This hood, you're playing as what, Dark Six? Is that who you're? Yeah, Dark Six, and you have a hood. And I think there might have also been no artificial turn. And a lot of people were mad about it. So, the guy you work with, what's his name? He made a mod.
Elliot.
Elliot Tate. He made a mod. It was on the Steam discussions, and I used the mod, and that fixed it. So I played without the hood vignette, and so that was. But I think since then they've updated the game to where now you can get rid of the hood and you can do
Yeah, it
artificial
didn't have
turn.
smooth turn. I think it only had snap turn only, so there was no
Oh,
smooth
snap turn
turn.
only. Okay.
I think they've added smooth turn and they've got you can get rid of the maybe you can get rid of the hood. I can't remember actually. I've not played it still. I really want to play it, but like I say, motivation's not
Yeah.
there
So
right now.
it's basically a walking sim with basic puzzles. There's no jump button, but you can pull yourself up. So there'll be obstacles, and you pull yourself up to climb. And see all these pink doors? Remember that from, I think, Little Nightmares 2?
Yeah.
That part of Little Nightmares 2 is my least favorite. And I got really annoyed in this game with this whole pink door thing. There are all these sections where you go through a pink door and you would just keep repeating. Like you just keep coming out the same place, and I didn't get it. Um I beat the game. It took 3 hours basically. It's a $30 game and it was like 3 hours. I don't regret it, but I would say, I don't know, maybe wait for a sale. Uh, if you've played Little Nightmares, it's kind of like you go through doing puzzles, and then there will be a monster type character, and it's kind of like a cat and mouse thing. You have to hide from them, and then maybe progress a little bit through, and then hide again, then progress, and then figure out how you're gonna get by them or how you're gonna kill them. So there was a thin man, a teacher, and the teacher was the one with that long neck from
Yeah.
Little Nightmares 2.
The
Then
second game. Yeah.
yeah, there's a train conductor, a photographer. I think that was unique to this game. I think they call him the naturalist or something. Then there's, I call them the fat fucks. Those people that try to eat you. They're in this game
Oh
too.
yeah.
And then Monster Six from the end of Little Nightmares 2. That you have Monster Six again.
Oh cool.
And those little gnomes are in the game. Sometimes there'll be a little gnome running around.
Yeah. Friendlies.
Yeah, the friendly gnomes, and you save them and stuff. Um, let's see. So see this part with this. That's that thin man guy. This is
Yeah.
a part that really frustrated me. You have all these pink doors, and I still don't know how I got through it. I don't know.
The second game, I remember it was the sound. You had to follow audio. So as you walk towards the door, you can kind
Hmm.
of like the audio becomes louder.
Oh, really?
Once you figure that out, you can get through that section pretty easy. It's like not too bad.
Okay.
It's just the sound. You have to listen to the sound
So like the
as change
game's
as you go through the door.
the music changes.
I can't remember. I think it was the music box. Like the music box sound in the second game.
Uh huh.
You could hear that playing, like where she's like the evil six, like the big six thing was doing the music box thing.
Hmm.
As you heard that, as you walk away from the door, if the music stops, then you need to walk back. Like find the music basically, and just follow that, and that'll lead you through the right doors.
Oh, in the video, I eventually made it through, and I didn't know how, but I made it through. And let's see. I'll just fast forward through this. It's very dark. It's not a good video because it's like. Let me see if I can get to that teacher. Oh, here's one of the fat fucks. It took me a while to
Yeah,
figure out what I had to do to get past this guy.
yeah. This the thing about these games. I mean, I haven't played this VR version, but I absolutely love the first two. I've not played the third one actually yet. At games.
Yeah, because I think it's
Um,
mixed on Steam.
yeah, it was a different developer. The original developer who made the first two. They basically decided to make their own thing called Reanimal,
Yeah.
which is actually released now. Um, and then it was submissive. I think it was Submissive Games. There's the people who did what they called. They did like there's a PlayStation exclusive horror game, like a quick time horror game. I can't remember what it's called now, but they did that, and then they've not got a very good track record basically. 'Cause they did a couple of VR games, Bravo Team something or other, and some PSVR 2 games, PSVR 1 games, which didn't do very well. Yeah, I think a lot of people basically said that it's not as good. Like the third one's not as good as the first two. Um, Reanimal is the new one. Like Reanimal is like really really good because it's the original team that did the games. The atmosphere and the like the world is amazing. Like Little Nightmares, I absolutely love just like the vibe, like the enemies and like the way that like you've got the one with the long neck that comes out and like she can. That's the teacher one where she's like banging a cane around and stuff and
Yeah.
yeah. The enemies, the environment, like the way that they're animated, everything's really cool. And in this world, I think the main thing for me is probably just the price and the hours is probably putting me off getting it right now. If it was a little bit longer or if it was a little bit cheaper, I'd probably grab it already.
Yeah, I'm fast forwarding through this. Like, there's a cool chase where you climb, and her head just keeps coming up, chasing you. But I don't know if we're gonna see. I might be safe at this point. I don't know. All
You
right.
recommend it?
Not for $30, but I do on sale. I don't know if it's already going on sale. I wouldn't. No, not for $30.
There's a big summer sale coming up actually, so
Yeah.
might come on sale soon.
All right. Now
It's on the 23rd.
Here's another game you worked on. This is
Yep.
another video of mine. Wrath, Aeon of Ruin VR Brutal Edition.
Yeah.
And you can dual wield. So for some reason in this video, I was like, I'm here. I'm showing that you have two blades, and then for most of the video, I think I'm just using one gun because I forgot.
Yeah. You
um,
don't the blades there's a blade dash. So what you can do is you can hold grip.
yeah.
That's what gets the blade out, and then if you pull trigger, you like dash forward. That blade dash is really powerful. You can take down some really big enemies like with one or two hits
Oh, really?
with the blade dash. So I used that a lot. But, like, because the game's pretty tough. It's a quite a hard game.
Mm-hmm.
Once I figured out that the blade dash is like really OP, you can really rip through them pretty quickly.
Mm.
Um, it's a good tactic.
So it's built on a modified Quake engine, and you can tell when you're playing it, this is a lot like Quake, and a lot of the enemies look like Quake enemies.
Well, it was originally a Quake engine. It's now Unity.
Oh, it's now
Because
Unity.
it's on Unity. Yeah, it was originally a Quake modified Quake engine,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was a company that made a port, and they ported it to Unity, and it got released on PS4. I think it was. It's not obviously flat, not VR. But the release it got. If you look at the reviews of that game, it's like 3 out of 5. It's really bad reviews. The game was really buggy and problematic. So we took the Unity port because that's obviously way easy for us to get working in VR. We had to fix it basically, and it turned out to be a massive job. Getting just taking the game and like fixing all the bugs and stuff was just a huge undertaking on its own.
Hmm.
Then obviously all the VR stuff we've added onto it, like dual wielding, slow mo. We've tweaked the enemy AI and stuff to make it a little bit more fair because the original game felt a bit unfair and a bit hard.
Hmm. Like too many hit scan enemies where they immediately see you and shoot, and like they hit you
Yeah, there was
immediately.
There were some enemies that were like so like you would literally walk around the corner and you would have no time to react. They would basically just hit you, and they could really chunk you as well. Like if there was two or three of them in the same room, you could die like really really super quick. So
Hmm.
we nerfed them, like made them a little, played them a little bit, and made them a little bit less accurate and stuff like that. So we made a lot of tweaks, a lot of changes on this game to make it better than not just in VR, not just playing this game in VR. It's like a better version of the flat game as well.
Yes, there's physical reload. Um, the shotgun is 2 shots, then you have to reload. That's one thing I didn't like. So I tended to not like using the shotgun.
Well, dual wield shotguns is pretty
It's
awesome. Like
very
if you dual
powerful.
wield shotguns, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you can massacre people with the dual. Like I use the dual shotguns a lot. Or you've got like this spitter. I think it's called a spitter gun, which is like firing out these fangs.
Oh yeah, it's like a nail gun.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
gun's really good. Like you can have one of those in one hand and then the shotgun in the other hand. So
Hmm.
you've got like both close range and long range, and that works pretty well.
And so as Alex said, well, you hold grip to make those blades come out. There's that dash move he was talking about, and then there are artifacts that give you powers. Like all those artifacts, that's like a little bit beyond me. Keeping track of all of that and what they do, and remembering that I have them.
Yeah,
I tend to end up just dying and being like, oh wait, I could have used that artifact.
yeah. There's one thing I'll say. It's probably because to use the artifacts, you have to press a button and then like use a weapon wheel and then grab the artifact and then actually activate the artifact. So it's a little bit convoluted in VR, I would say.
Hmm.
Um, the point where I think a lot of people forget about them and don't use them as much.
You know what
The
else
the,
I
the
forget
biggest
about? I forget
is
there's a
that
slow mo button.
yeah, the slow mo is really cool. You,
Yeah,
you should use that more.
I know. I definitely should. What were you
It's
gonna
not
say?
infinite. It's like it's got a cooldown. Like it charges back up again, so you can't just like constantly slow mo everything. We tried to balance it out uh, so that it's not like OP.
Yeah.
It's really handy. Like if you get swarmed by enemies, it's really handy to like just do slow mo. Everything like feels really cool because it doesn't just slow down like the world. You slow down as well. So as you move your hands around, like it feels like your hands are moving slow motion. It just sound changes. It's a really well done slow motion. It's one of the best I've seen in any VR game. The feel of it is really good.
Yeah, I did 3 levels, and each takes about 40 to 45 minutes. And then there are 3 hubs with 5 levels each,
Yeah,
so there are 15 levels. So that's like this game is like I basically 12 hours at least for $20. So that's a
at
really good
least
deal.
yeah.
Yeah, at least.
I would say fifth. I'd say mostly because you're gonna die a lot as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would say probably 15 hours just to do a basic run. And
Yeah,
if you want to do like
I bet that
collectibles and stuff,
sorry. Yeah, if you want to do
yeah,
collectibles, that'll add more time.
yeah.
But that time they show you at the end of the level, that's probably just like that's not including your time, all the times you died.
No, no, that's just like if you never died, that's what it would
Yeah.
have been.
Wow. So it's a lot longer. Yeah. I have
Usually
two.
about an hour a
Yeah.
level, probably.
I have two criticisms. One, you can't do anything
Yeah,
about. The music isn't very good. Like,
yeah, I agree.
I want like Doom level music, but this music is more just kind of like atmospheric, like kind of I don't know, droning or just nothing.
Yeah, it never like ramps up like you're in action. It never really changes with the action or anything. That's one thing I said. Like, because there's three boss fights as well. Like
Uh huh.
at the end of each like air hub, there's a boss fight, and there's no real music. It's so crazy.
Even
Like
for the boss
you feel
fight.
like yeah, even for the boss fight, there's like no real music. It's like
Wow.
it feels really weird.
Is that something you're
That's how
allowed
the
to
original game
change?
was.
Are you allowed to change
We can
that?
change a lot of shit. Like some, it depends on the publisher. Like some of them really don't like us changing a lot, but this one they were like, yeah. I think because the game wasn't like massively well received anyway,
Hmm.
they're like, yeah, just change what you want. So we had quite a free reign to change. That's why we changed quite a lot. We rebalanced things and added a lot more gore and like added the slow mo and a bunch of other stuff. So
I wonder how much it would cost to improve the music.
yeah, I don't think we'll do that. Honestly, I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, I do agree. That's one of the downsides to the game. That's one thing I commented on when I
One
was
other
testing it.
thing,
Like,
one other thing I hope you guys fix is that You press a button to interact with levers and stuff instead of reaching out and doing it.
Yeah, yeah, that was one thing that because my initial instincts were to like reach out and grab
Yeah.
a lever with a grip and like
Hmm.
move it. I don't think we're gonna add it. I'll be honest. I don't
Well,
think it's gonna get
that doesn't
changed.
seem like that would be hard.
It doesn't seem like it, but it actually is. Like
Oh, really?
to go through all the switches and like have to make sure that every single thing works properly.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
it's one of those things like it would add to the game, but it's like such a small part of the game overall. Like you just walk up and press a switch or you press a button.
Hmm.
I get it what you're saying, but I just don't think it's going to be worth this time just to add that little extra thing.
Okay. Are you told like how well these things are selling and all
I
of
mean, I don't
that?
get numbers. I just
No.
know generally, like they'll say, game's done well. Like this game's did well. This game
Okay.
sold well. We released it on all platforms. It was a multi-platform game. And yeah, it sold better than expected.
Oh,
I think
this is on Quest also.
it's on
Yeah.
Quest 2 as well. It works on
Uh-huh.
Quest 2, Quest 3, PSVR 2, PC. It's on everything. So
Okay.
it was a multi-platform release, and it did well. It did well, better than I think it did better what they were expecting because it is kind of a niche game, I guess, in a way.
Does
Um,
everything sell best on Quest when it's multi-platform?
um, generally, but I would say that the PSVR 2 is actually surprising sometimes. Like this sold really well on PSVR 2 more than
Hmm.
I think this did better as well on PS4 2 as other platforms. Like it did really well on PS4 2. I think that a lot of that is just we've got a really good relationship with the PS4 2 community,
Hmm.
and they're kind of starved
Yeah.
content on PS4 2. Like, so if you release something that's decent, then they're gonna gravitate towards it, and a lot of them are gonna buy it.
Your prices are surprisingly low also, I think.
Yeah, but I think that they're doing a lot of good things. Like the way that they're running this company is really working well, and the
Hmm.
price obviously because the problem is like I mean, the thing is, when you look as well, the content we a lot of these games are content rich, like Flat Out 4. And this like you can easily put 10, 15, 20 hours into those games, and they're really well priced. Like you get a lot for your money.
Hmm.
You're getting like a flat game sensibilities. The content is there because you can't release a non-VR game with little content. People just don't buy it.
Yeah.
So when we port games over, that's one of the benefits we have is that we've already got this game that's already like a big, well-made game, and we can just port it to VR, which is obviously significantly easier than making a game from scratch. Which is why we release so many games. Like look at the amount of games we've released within a 3-month period. That's 2 games. Like you can't do that as a normal studio making games from scratch. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah. Okay, want to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so what do you rate it?
Oh, out of a 10?
Yeah.
Um, hmm. I would say 8.
Okay.
Is that okay? It's the music.
Yeah.
I definitely need
You can rate
I
it whatever you want.
I definitely need better music.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me. Like for me, the music is a big part of FlatOut, VR. If it didn't have that
Yeah.
music, I probably wouldn't be into it. So,
Right.
not because it isn't a good game. I just really, and I know you're not big on music in games. You'll turn the music
I
off.
turn it off a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I would say as well is like you've played what did you say 3 levels?
Yeah, I've only done 3.
Yeah, I would say it's worth playing more because the good thing about this game is like the levels are all quite big and they're quite diverse. Like they did a really good job of like changing up each level, making it feel different. And when you get to a different hub world, the entire theme changes. Like the second hub world is all more like desert-y, like you're in the desert and everything's kind of
Okay.
got sand everywhere and stuff. So it's really cool the way they switched up the level design and stuff. It's worth pushing through and seeing more of the game because there's a lot more that the game has to offer, more weapons, enemy types and stuff.
My problem is there are too many games. Some people complain there aren't
Yeah,
enough VR games. I think there's way too many. I can't play
yeah.
them
Well, I
all.
mean, I agree. I can't play them. I'm literally like I've got such a backlog now.
Yeah.
Games like it's crazy.
Okay, now we'll go to EXD Extra Dimensional. We got keys for this game from the developer, so thank you. Lords of
Thank you.
Illusion. And when I saw the trailer, I remember us talking about it. You seemed like kind of pretty positive on it, and I was thinking, I think this is going to be some Boneworks shit, and I was like, eh. But I actually was impressed. I was surprised. I was surprised by the graphics and the polish, and like there's lots of interactivity.
Yeah.
Which way were you surprised, or was it what you expected, or were you disappointed?
Um, no, it's kind of what I expected based on what I'd seen. I think it's a really, like you say, I mean, it's a small studio. I think there's only like 4 or 5 people maybe in the studio,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been built from obviously scratch. And it's actually, like you say, polished. It's a polished, high quality game. It looks great. It's got that kind of, full physics vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so a bit Boneworksy, but not as like they've done a good job of not like it's not janky as much as anything close to janky. Like they're restricted. You can't really jump or do a lot of stuff where you could potentially get yourself in janky
And
positions.
Boneworks felt too much like a tech demo where you're just kind of like, well, what's the point of what I'm doing here?
Yeah,
Whereas this
this
feels
is a
like an actual
proper
more like an
campaign.
actual
Yeah,
game. Yeah.
the story and I mean I haven't played loads of it. Like I've played probably about an hour.
Uh huh.
Um, I want to play more. It's a good game. I like it.
Yeah, I got into the dungeons, and I got to a point where I got to like a puzzle where I couldn't figure out what I needed to do to get through it. So ended up watching this video that's showing right now to see, oh, there was a thing I had to find that I didn't find. So I needed to use that thing there. Oh, all right. So I'll go back in. Um,
Yeah, there's been a big update as well with the combat because a lot of people complain about the combat, which it was probably the worst thing for me based on what I played. Like when because you get a sword and then you have like these bug type, they're a bit like head crabs a bit, I guess, from Half-Life Alyx, where they come on the floor, they jump at you, or they'll like attack you from like bite your ankles and shit.
I thought you wouldn't care
And
for
you've got
those things.
yeah, they're kind of I mean, they're not scary. They're just kind of a bit of annoying. Um, but it just feels like when you hit them with the sword,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't. It's definitely improved with the update. Like when you slash them, it feels more like you're making an impact. Whereas before, it felt more like you were just hitting them with a hammer or something rather than
Yeah.
slicing them with a sword. The thing I wanted to do is I wanted to like stab them. I want to like just because like they jump at you in the air. It would have been really cool if you could have like just
Oh, and impale them.
stuck them with like impale them and then they
Yeah.
stick on the knife and then you kill them instantly. Like so, if you time it right, you get a kill. They
Yeah.
have apparently they've had a like some of the other enemies. Apparently, you can like stab them and stuff. And
Okay.
so I need to play more of it because that was the main thing that was putting me off. And I did jump in before this podcast just to try it out. It's definitely improved. So I definitely want to go back in and try more of the game. Like visually, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
There's an attractive woman. Some of the
Yeah.
comedy, it's quite funny actually. Like it's actually surprisingly funny. Like some of the writing and the like your own character like talks and stuff. I actually thought
Yeah.
it was quite funny.
Yeah. So many YouTube videos for this, people made for this game. Of course the thumbnail is that woman.
Yeah,
And they knew what they were doing when they made this game. They knew that was going to sell the game. So it's a very
yeah, it is.
scantily clad woman.
Yeah, she turns around. I'm like, oh shit, she's not wearing anything.
Yeah.
She's virtually wearing nothing. I mean, like
Yeah.
from the front, she's wearing like a Princess Leia type freaking, when she's in
Yeah.
prison type outfit. But from the back, she's just wearing a full on thong. It's like you can just
Yeah.
see her ass crack and everything. And it's crazy.
And they don't let you reach her when she's walking
No,
in her thong. You tried, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
no, no,
Of
no,
course not. Of course you didn't.
no.
Um, so yeah, you're a worker in this Megazon, it's like Amazon warehouse, and you start out with, just putting boxes on this conveyor belt, and then some sort of weird portal opens up, and I'm not sure why. And that's when you get
You're
sucked
like the
into
chosen one.
you're the chosen one. Yeah, you get sucked into this world where that that scantily clad woman is, and she says, "Yeah, you're the chosen one," and whatever. And like obviously, I got to test the physics of the game. So I'm grabbing her. I'm grabbing her everywhere. And she's actually getting pissed off. So it reminded me of Lone
Yeah, she doesn't
Echo.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, finally, I want the women to, react. And if you touch her too
Yeah.
much, like I have obviously did, then she'll pull her sword out and fucking kill you. So you're not the chosen
Really?
one. Yeah, you're not the chosen one. She killed you, and
Wow.
you get an achievement for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But then you'll get respawned at the same, at the same point, so you
Right.
can redo it without molesting her too much.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah. I asked Casey how she would have handled that, and she said I would have molested her too. Yeah, I would
Oh,
have done all. Yeah,
okay. That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah. We're two perverts over here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, oh, and her name is Lix. I thought that was funny.
Lips.
Lix, Lyx.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lix. I think there's a reason for that. You know.
Okay.
So anyway, what else was I gonna say? So when I was going through the warehouse, I was noticing that some of the posters on the wall look like AI, and then I went to discussions, and yeah, there were some people complaining about it, but I don't really care. I
Yeah, I don't care.
can't blame them. There's not many
They're a
people
small
work.
studio.
Yeah, small studio. And I don't know if you saw there was a room with an arcade game. Did you play the arcade game?
I tried playing it. It was a bit janky, trying to like use the motion
Yeah,
controls to hold the joystick and everything.
yeah, it was hard.
Played it for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to the dragon boss and it was I gave up. I couldn't beat the dragon boss. Um, so once you go into the dungeon, I was getting alien vibes. Were you like
Um.
xenomorph alien, like those like cocoons and shit?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got that kind of like. Yeah. The eggs. They look like the eggs from aliens, but they're like suspended
Yeah,
in the air, and then they drop enemies out of them. These little bug creatures that crawl around and jump at you.
yeah. And then there are these are kind of annoying. These audio pedestals that you have to go trigger, and like there's artwork around on the walls. It looks like kind of like Conan the Barbarian art, and I don't know. You have to listen to it, and then then like sometimes that'll trigger the next thing that you need to go to.
But you don't have to listen. I mean, I jumped
Hey,
in
I guess
today,
you
and
don't. Yeah,
you just stand on the thing. It starts playing. You can just then move on to the next thing. You don't have to stand there and listen to it. But it's just trying to teach you the story and the lore of the game, I think.
yeah. And he already mentioned I call them beetle spiders. They kind of look like a beetle spider hybrid that jump at you. And in
Yeah.
between killing them, there are little puzzles to do. And I got stuck, and I haven't been back in, but I definitely want to go back in.
Yeah, I want to go back in. We deserve more time
Yeah.
in on it for sure. Because I know that you get like a little thing you can your wrist and you can fire shit, and there's a lot more to the game that we haven't seen yet. So I definitely want to play more of it.
So on the screen right now is that arcade game, and
Yeah,
maybe I should show Licks.
you might get
Oh, was this like
demonetized.
because it's too nude?
I don't know.
Oh, well, no, tons of people are putting her in their YouTube video.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean,
She is.
she's not nude. She's just
She's not far off.
not far off. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, here's the part with
There
her
you go.
thong. That's the part with her
Yeah.
thong. And he's trying to grab.
You just can't help it. Like
Yeah,
we're perverts. What can you
yeah,
say? Like,
yeah. I should
when they made this, they knew what the fuck they were doing. Like,
I shouldn't spoil like what's gonna happen because like something happens and
yeah,
like
yeah. You don't spoil anything.
yeah I
Like,
won't
it's
spoil
funny.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
he's touching
it's
it.
testing the
No, that's true.
physics.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Empire City. Did you try that or just the demo?
No, I haven't tried. Oh, just the demo. Yeah.
Okay, so Casey and I played this 2-player, and we played for 3 hours, and we were both confused as to like where to go and what the goal was. A lot of the time, so you're in this city and it feels very empty, except for you'll come across like random groups of enemies. And at first, we thought we had to go and find all of the enemies in the city and kill them all, and then but that ended up not being what the goal was. We had to. It just wasn't clear. I don't know. Maybe there have been patches to the game since then, so I don't know if they've improved it, but it just wasn't clear what the goal was. And the combat, you just swing wildly. I think we talked about it last time. You don't really have to parry really or do anything. You just kind of swing wildly. Um, you do get, Chinese stars or shurikens or whatever and other stuff, but you don't really need them because you can just walk up to the enemies and just flail. Uh, it's kind of we're doing a puzzle on screen right now. You do these little laser puzzles, and sometimes there's a puzzle where you have to like press a sequence of letters and stuff like that. A lot of it's repetitive fetch quests, and you go to the same looking locations. Like it'll tell you to go to this warehouse, and when you go into the warehouse, every time it's like, all right, have we already been to this warehouse? Because it looks the same as the last one we went to. But the movement and the climbing are good. I didn't really have an issue with that. It took a while for us to get to like a well-known enemy. So like toward the end of that 3-hour gameplay, we got to Rocksteady and we got to do a boss fight against Rocksteady, and that was okay. But Casey at one point felt sick though, and that never happens to Casey. She was playing on her Quest standalone, and I was playing PC, and so that was surprising. So I don't know if it's the game or something was up with her. It took her a while before she could get back into the game. You can get blueprints and upgrades that you can create from scrap. So, other than like little collectibles and hidden items, you break crates and there will be like scrap. It's always the same metal scrap on the ground. You collect it and then you can use that to go, make 3D print the blueprint stuff and the upgrades when you go back to your home base where April is. You usually go back there to the turtle lair, and that's where April gives you your next mission. And she'll just usually be like, "You need to get this thing and bring it back." And you know, we were just really bored, and we're just not interested in going back in it. I don't know. Maybe if you had 4 people, I don't know.
Yeah, seems a shame.
Yeah.
It's a
They're
shame.
also
I thought it was
they're.
supposed to be good.
I mean, maybe it's just me, but without the turtles franchise, I think it would be terrible. Um,
What sort of reviews did it get? Let me have a look. Teenage. What's it called? Empire City.
yeah,
Yes.
Empire City.
Mostly positive on Steam. 77%.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a difficult one. Like, how would you, if you were to make your own game, like in this franchise, how would you do it, like in VR?
Hmm. Well, I wouldn't make these. So there are these sewer tunnels interconnecting these different cities, and for one thing, it's really confusing which way to go. Uh, and where you need to go. I would make it more clear on like the objectives and like look at the screen right here. I don't know what the hell all that is I'm looking at. Um, how would I do it in VR? Well, what was that game? Deadpool. Deadpool's kind of similar, but like you beat a level and then it just takes you to the next level. This is trying to be an open world game, and then you just end up not knowing where the hell to go. I just say make it like a linear game, like Deadpool, where you're not just wandering around. And like right here, I'm picking up a briefcase, and it's like, okay, this is just like it's a little busy work. It's like then I have to go find a little slot where that needs to be put in, and I just go drop it over here, and that just keeps happening. Like when you're in this open world, it's like there keep being these little dumb tasks like that. It's just little busy work shit, and I don't like that stuff.
Yeah,
I want
it does
I
look
won't,
very empty. I will
yeah,
say it
oh
looks very
yeah.
dead.
There's nobody walking around in the city. It's just empty, other than occasional enemies you find.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
shame.
I don't know. You're working in game development. What would you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think you were right. Like the Deadpool way probably would be better, but the problem is that that's such a hard like this. The way they've done this is just a way for them to make it an easier way for them to make a game with more content, basically.
Hmm.
Because you've just got the city and you just add shit for them to do, rather than having like set pieces and making it all linear. Like it's just really time consuming to make as a developer.
Okay.
But I
Is
mean, I
that
don't know.
so? That's why so many games are open world. It's cheaper and easier.
I mean, games like this, just if they're just using the same city and they're just changing up the missions and objectives, then that's just way easier than making individual levels from scratch for every single. Because imagine like you go through a level. Let's say you go through a level, it takes you half an hour to get through a level. Like think about how much content you need in that game just to get someone 30 minutes of gameplay, like
Yeah.
level design and stuff. It's a lot of work. Like it is a lot of work.
Okay.
But it's just the problem is that it's just a bit boring. It kind of like it reminds me a bit of the Ghostbusters games. You know how that was kind of like just
Yeah.
a bit boring. Like the actual content just repadded, just like fetch quests and like basic missions, repetitive gameplay.
Yeah. All right. I don't think I have anything. I mean, there are time trials also, if that's something you're into. I'm not into time trials. Like, occasionally you'll find some, like, ghost guy that wants to do a time trial thing.
Right.
All right. So now I'll go to a game. The opening music that I'm putting on this video will be from this game Subnautica 2 UEVR. So this is an Unreal Engine 5 game, and you can play it with the UEVR injector. And Subnautica is one of my favorite games of all time. And I also loved Subnautica Below Zero. So this is an early access Subnautica 2. And I mean, I was immediately on this. Um, it's very similar to Subnautica 1, but it has better graphics and more story. A lot more audio logs and, lore going on. Um, right now, the map is smaller than Subnautica 1 because, it's early access. I don't know when the game will come out of early access. Probably be a long time. It's just like you go swimming around finding blueprints and you craft stuff. But this one has co-op. It has maybe more than that. You might be able to play 4 player, but I haven't tried any of that. Um, so to make this work in UEVR, you need to be using the latest nightly version of UEVR, and you need to have it as of right now. You need to have it in sync sequential instead of native stereo, and there's this backend DLL that you need to put in your UEVR directory. And if you go to the Discord, the Flat to VR Discord, and you go to the games, UE games, and then you search for Subnautica 2, then you go there and you can just go to find all the pinned comments, and you'll find everything you need. But
Is it
probably
that motion control one?
I'll show you. I haven't done the motion controls. Here's video of the motion controls. This came out recently where apparently you can get motion controls to work in this game. I don't have time to mess with it. Um, like
Yeah.
a game like this where you swim this much, I wouldn't want to physically swim. So I don't know how much it would add.
Yeah, I mean the because the original game was obviously not motion controls, but then there's a mod for that makes it
Yeah.
motion controls, and I've played that mod. You
Hmm.
don't really use it to swim. You're literally just using a thumbstick as normal, but you like with mining and stuff, you can literally aim and mine
Okay.
stuff with and you can when you're in vehicles and stuff, you're steering with. So I think it's worth doing it with motion controls if it's going to be good. But I have no
Okay.
idea what state this mod is and how easy it is to install and stuff.
Okay. I'll have to look into that. Also, there was a mask fix, so by default you have a mask like surrounding your view, and that's kind of annoying. So, but somebody on the I mean, I did it manually and got rid of it, but when I went back into the game, it didn't save it. Even though I hit save, I don't know why. But somebody else made a profile where the mask is removed, and so it's just always it fixed it permanently. You're gonna have more than likely you're gonna have performance issues. It's UE5, so I have a 4090, so it's good enough, but it's still an issue, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have a lower end system, I don't know if you'd want to bother. When I built a tadpole, which is like the first vehicle, you have a thing where it attaches before the tadpole where it attaches like, I don't know, propeller things to your arms that pull you through the water. But then the tadpole is the first actual vehicle where you're inside, where you can breathe inside the tadpole. And when I was piloting that thing around, I couldn't turn my head. I think there's a fix for that now that I haven't gotten to figure out yet, but like where you can turn your head while you're in the tadpole. So I need to look into that. If you like Subnautica, yeah, get this, and you have a system that can run it. Yeah, get it and run it in UEVR for sure. Um, and there's some sort of viral infection going on. That's some of this stuff you're looking at now. It's kind of weird. You have to go through with this rifle and blow away the viral infection. Um, oh, and there are leviathans. New leviathans. Like if you go too far, like outside of the map area, they're going to appear and they're going to fucking kill you. But one thing people don't like is when you get to a leviathan, all this scary music starts playing. Some people feel like it's better to just let them, like, la 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 la, then out of nowhere a leviathan appears. That would be more. Otherwise, the way it is now, you'll hear the scary music before you even see the leviathan.
Yeah, it warns you that it's there,
Yeah,
so you don't get that. You don't get the jump
yeah,
scares and
yeah.
stuff.
They'll probably add a setting, I would think, to turn that off. So this is the game that I want to play the most right now, for sure.
Yeah.
And what you're seeing here, this is just the flat trailer that I'm playing right now.
Right.
Um, so I'll go to Resident Evil 9. This has a VR mod also, and it looks pretty good. But there are a lot of low res textures, and I wasn't sure why. But somebody told me there's a way to fix that. Again, I haven't had much time. You can do head oriented movement, but the issue I was having. Let me fast forward in this thing. The issue I was having is like I could turn and like it would it would move where I'm looking, but the button prompts don't appear. Like there's certain places in the game where button prompts have to appear for you, and then you press the button and then it progresses. But like they just wouldn't appear. You have to have her hips facing where that button prompt area in the game is, or else it just wouldn't work. So I gave up on the game, but then later on the modder released a new version where apparently it's fixed. But I haven't gotten to get back into it. So that's another game I need to play more of. I mean, this is a game I want to go all the way through.
Yeah.
This is another performance hungry game, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, you haven't tried it, right?
No, I want to finish 4 first because I still haven't finished that on PlayStation VR 2.
The mod for 4 on PC is another one I have to go back to. But last I heard, there are conflicting files that where if you have the mod installed for 4, then 9 won't work and vice versa. So I just uninstalled. I uninstalled 4, and then um so there's this easy installer. I don't remember the guy. There's a website where you can download these like easy installers for RE4 and RE9 and the other Resident Evils for VR. And I tried it, and then like what I did was I basically installed it on top of my previous install, and I think it screwed it all up. So then I uninstalled Resident Evil 9 and the mod, and then I reinstalled 9, and I haven't gotten back to reinstalling the mod. So I have to do all that again, like the new version of the mod.
Yeah, that's the
So
problem with these mods is like they are work.
yeah,
It's where I'm already struggling to find the time and energy to play VR. The last thing I want to do is have to fuck around. Because I tried with that. We bought Jedi Did I Survivor, the
Mm-hmm.
second one,
Yeah.
and because that works in UEVR, and I just couldn't get it to work. It kept coming up. I was trying to use these performance mods and stuff because I've heard the performance is bad. It kept coming up with an error like saying that I had DLSS frame generation on,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't work. But it was off. It was just like I don't
I
know. I
had
just
that.
couldn't get it to stop doing that.
I had that too. I had that in some other game where it kept saying DLS frame generation is on, but it was off. I think it was Subnautica, but it was. But I could still play the game despite that error.
It wouldn't work for me. It would just
Huh.
wouldn't work at all.
Huh.
So yeah, I've spent quite a bit of time trying to get that to work, uninstalling all these different performance mods and like wondering what the hell was causing the problem, and I couldn't get it to work, so I just gave up on it in the end.
Okay. On the screen now, where she's looking around. I don't know if it's a bar or a hotel or something. This is where I gave up because see how there's a button prompt that appears for you so you can open a door, and I just couldn't get the button prompts to appear. And
Yeah,
but apparently it's all fixed now. Sometimes on these mods you just have to wait, like not don't
yeah,
immediately get on them. And of course the YouTubers will be like, "This is the most amazing thing ever," when the mod doesn't even
yeah,
work right yet. Yeah,
yeah. There's a mod. Have you seen the mod for Forza Horizon
yeah.
6?
You posted it, and I haven't. I mean, I looked into it, but like the game's like what
Yeah,
$70, $70 or something.
I looked into it. And it's like the mod's apparently really rough.
Oh, okay.
He's like not. He's got like AER, like alternate rendering,
Like Luke Ross.
I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, and then there's another method you can use, which apparently has like crazy bad artifacts and performance is bad, and the game looks blurry. And like, I watched a video of someone who's like obviously not just trying to hype it up, and
Yeah.
it's not ready yet. So
You mean it's not a game changer?
yeah, this is the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm. Things will never be the same after this. All right. So we'll go to the next game. Compass. I was interested in this because it kind of, not visually at all, but the premise kind of reminded me of Outer Wilds, which is one of my favorite games ever also. It's another, like Subnautica, that's an exploration alien game, but this turned out to be nothing like Outer Wilds. It's more like a linear flying and grappling game. Sometimes you get out of your ship and you do this grapple thing that has no gravity. Let me see this person's video. Let me see if I can get to some grappling thing. Yeah, he's doing the grapple thing here. And it's just you point at these nodes and then it pulls you to them. And that's how you solve puzzles. They're little puzzles where you have to like connect these beams, or like right here is going to push this red button and then that will turn something that turn that beam on. Then he's need to go over here. I don't know what he's having to do here. What, that's a button, I guess. So a lot of it is like cutesy animals are sending you on fetch quests, and that's kind of what the game is. And I was disappointed. Let's see if I can get to. Here's one of these cutesy animals. So they'll talk to you, and it seems more like a kid game. There's no combat. Occasionally there will be like a laser turret shooting at you that you have to dodge, and your craft is really slow, but you can upgrade it. I was like doing tasks, and that was earning me money to upgrade it. So I did upgrade it a couple times, but you can watch this video and see. I don't know. Let me. You can see that you move pretty slowly. You go through these rings, and then it'll give you a little speed boost. So I don't know what this guy is doing in this video. Um, so
You don't recommend it?
I don't recommend it. It's okay. I would just say it's okay. But it's slow and pretty boring and kiddie, unfortunately.
A shame. It
It
looks
was
all right.
cheap. Yeah, it was cheap. it was $10 or less. Might have been 9 something. I don't remember.
Right.
But I lost interest. So I'll go to Maid of Sker VR. This is a flat game originally. And it looks good in some places, and then in some places it's low res and low poly. So a little bit inconsistent. It's mostly a walking sim with some light puzzles. And like you'll walk to a certain place and it will trigger a cutscene. So I was in a graveyard where I was walking around everywhere trying to find like where I needed to go next, but finally I realized, oh, I have to walk over to this specific grave, and then a cutscene will trigger, and then the next thing I'll be able to do the next thing. Then there was some surprising brutality in this. I thought it was just going to be all just walking around doing boring
Is it a
stuff,
horror
but
game?
yeah, it's a horror game,
Right.
but like it wasn't very scary. But then out of nowhere, bam, whoa! It wasn't brutality toward me. It was brutality toward some other guy.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't even know what the premise is. I don't remember. It's been a while since this came out, which is like when I played it. I think I paid $20. I wouldn't say it's worth that. But if you want a horror walking sim with some light puzzles, it looks pretty good. Then, oh yeah, and your hands. Look at his hands. They're these see-through hands. I don't like that. Just like your ghost hands.
Right.
I don't know why they
Yeah.
went
What?
with that.
That's weird.
Yeah. Mm, I'm not sure. I might have. I don't know. Maybe I played for an hour. Oh, this video. This whole video it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. This video, and it's a playthrough video. So that's how.
Right.
But this is one of these guys that can beat games fast, like that 90. Ever seen 99th or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know if he just went through it really quickly or what. So let's see. I'll click around. There are enemies you have to avoid. Like I don't think you have any way to attack. There are enemies like, oh yeah, you have to cover your mouth sometimes because if you don't cover your mouth, you'll start coughing, and then the enemy will get alerted. But like even just fire, if you pass a fire, you have to cover your mouth because apparently that'll make you cough.
Right.
Let's see. I'm clicking through. I don't know what's happening here. I guess this is just the monster guy you have to avoid. So it's that type of game.
Yeah. It's like an amnesia and type of hide and seek type game where you're
Yeah.
trying to find your way around, solve little puzzles while
Yeah.
you've got a monster chasing you, and you have to probably hide somewhere and avoid them.
Yeah.
I don't like that sort of games, to be honest. They're kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I like
We'll
to be able
talk.
to have like fight
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay. We'll talk about another game like that later. Okay, I'll go to the next game. Clone Drone in the Hyperdome. Have you heard of this?
No.
So it's a melee robot fighting game, and it kind of has an entertaining story. I couldn't tell you what it was, but like the characters have like attitude, and there's voice acting, and they're kind of they'll taunt you and talk shit, and so it's kind of like Gorn, but there's a story to it, and
Arenas then.
you're in arenas, but not the whole time. So let me see. This guy right here is telling us a story. Let's see. So sometimes you're progressing through little level things like here, and you have to figure out how to get across. Um, it's not, and like you're moving through ships and stuff, and then so it's like these little mini levels, and then you'll end up in an arena. Oh, this part is I think this is like where all of the fighters just kind of hang out. They'll hang out here and they'll just talk, and you can see they're talking to each other here. And I think it's where you pick the next robot that you want to fight.
That is like a one-on-one thing.
Yeah, it's usually one on one. Let's see here. Here you're picking like which upgrade are you gonna take. Um, maybe here he killed somebody. I don't know what's going on. That looked like a pinata. Let me try to get to an actual fight. Okay. So you can teleport, but you don't have to. But so this person, yeah, they're fighting. It's usually swords, and I don't know what else to say about it. You fight robot after robot with various one or two handed weapons. He has a shield there apparently. I don't know if I had a shield when I was playing. I only played it once.
Right.
It was very cheap.
Would
It was
you would you play it again?
it, if I have time, I'd rather play Subnautica or Resident Evil 9.
Oh yeah.
The problem is even remembering that I have these games. I have an addiction where I can't stop buying games.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. So yeah, if it's okay, he's about to fight a guy here, and yeah, he
You
just
killed him instantly.
kill him instantly. Well, these must be like little cannon fodder
All
dudes.
right. Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's kind of like levels here, and
I
then
found that with Gorn, like Gorn, they'd have these big boss fights, and like they'd hype them up, and then I'd literally devastate them in like seconds, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, well, that's it.
yeah, yeah, yep. That's how Gorn is. Gorn 2 recently got an update, and I was
Right.
trying to read what they did to it, but they keep adding more stuff to it.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. I sorry I can't explain this game better. I was confused while I was playing it.
It's like a roguelike or
Yeah.
something.
And it's a flat game that I think has really high ratings on Steam.
Oh, it's a flat game.
Yeah, originally it was a flat game.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was a VR game.
I mean, well, this what you're seeing here is VR, but
I mean, like, I
originally,
didn't realize.
yeah,
I thought it was originally just a VR game from scratch.
yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to VMX. This is a BMX VR game. It's kind of like Tony Hawk, but on a bike. But but there's is when I played it, there's nothing to collect, unlike Tony Hawk, and there are no missions. You just you just go and just do whatever. There are also no races. Seems kind of important to have races in a bike game, but
Well, Tony Hawk's never had races. It was more just stunts and getting like achievements and shit to get through levels. So I guess
okay.
they're going for that same vibe.
There are time trials. I don't remember if I tried a time trial. This is early access. For me,
Right.
there was no music playing, but supposedly I complained about it, and they said you're supposed to have music playing. I don't know. Maybe that's something they fixed. There are 3 parks where you do tricks, and then there's that one out in the desert. Um,
Right.
you can do multiplayer. I never tried multiplayer. You can paint your bike. Because there was no music, and because it was just I was just like in the desert, just randomly. You just randomly going. No, there's nothing to collect. There's no like. There's nothing. There's no goal. You're just
Right.
you're just in a sandbox basically. I had to refund it.
Right. It's too early.
Yeah, it's too early. I mean, it looks pretty good, but oh yeah, and it's a good game if you want to test your motion sickness limits.
Yeah, it looks pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Gamertag he did a video on it, and he said he couldn't take it. He had to quit playing because it was making him feel sick. So, um, I don't know. That's all I have to say about VMX. They probably added more to it. I played it when it first came out. Like,
Right.
we haven't done a video in 3 months, so there's a lot of stuff I've
Yeah.
played a long time ago. Yeah. So, oh, here are some keys. I'm not going to read these out. You need to be on YouTube, and you need to subscribe. There's Arizona Sunshine Deluxe Edition. That's the original game. Broken Edge, Another Fisherman's Tale, After the Fall Deluxe Edition, and No More Rainbows. They're all on the screen right now. So go to YouTube. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this podcast on Spotify anymore. I don't know if it's worth it.
People not what listen to it on Spotify.
It's just I don't feel like doing it. That's like a whole
Okay.
another a whole other thing I have to do. So then I have to output it and make it audio only, and then upload it, and then put all the information in and the timestamps. It's just oh, and Spotify last time was complaining about something I uploaded, like they're saying copyrighted music or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but YouTube didn't even complain about it. So I don't know. I don't feel like it. We'll see. All right, upcoming games. RoboQuest VR is coming to Quest July 23rd. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, still in development. Still set to come out on July 23rd.
Will it?
It's also getting a co-op update at the same time, so you both
Yeah,
play co-op.
that's what I care about. Is will Casey be able to play with me while I'm on PC?
Yeah, it's going to be crossplay between
Good.
Quest and PC.
Okay. All right. Some of these other games I don't think we've ever talked about. So Remnant Protocol, have you heard of this?
No, I'm not.
Okay, Q2
Oh, this. I think you
2026.
should. Did you show me a trailer for this one? I can't remember. There was one you showed me a trailer for.
I don't
It
know.
looks really good.
Well, this is a flying
Is this
game.
it? Oh no, it's not this one. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, this isn't really my thing. These space shooter games aren't really my thing, but I thought you might
They
be.
get a bit boring.
Yeah.
I don't mind them for a little bit, but then they just get a bit boring because you literally just do the same thing. You're just swooping around, shooting stuff, swooping around, shooting stuff. It's just very samey.
What was that Star Wars one? I played that one like once, and that's another one I'm like,
X-wing,
nah,
yeah.
not X-wing, the VR one. Was it
Squadrons, isn't it?
Was it Star Wars Squadrons?
Yeah, I actually like that game. I played quite a bit of it, but then it got to that point again where it's like I got bored. But I did play quite a bit. It was cool. You
Okay.
were in the TIE fighters, you were in the X-wings. Like to be in these like iconic ships. You know, to be able to see like the scale and the interiors and everything. Was cool.
Yeah, I remember the performance being bad back then, but now it's probably fine.
I think it was just that when it came out, we were like, on old systems. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
was on like a 1080 or something. So when I went back to it with my 3080, it ran way better and looked way better.
Okay, have you heard about this Automa 2026 PCVR, PSVR 2, and Quest 3? This is
Nope.
like a Half-Life Alex look-alike. Where if you're looking at the video, you can see you can like mess with everything on the shelves, like you could in Alex. You could like swing your arm and knock everything over.
Right. But what do you do in the game? Because all they're doing right now is just.
I That's a good question. I don't know. We'll see. This is a pre-alpha build and is not representative of the final product. So it'll probably look worse, is what I think. Because this looks way too good for Quest.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, like visually.
Yeah.
A bit of shooting, you opening drawers and collecting
Mhm.
stuff. Oh, wow, that looks really nice.
Yeah, that city.
Yeah, I've never heard of this, but is it VR only or is it?
I think it's VR only.
This looks cool. Yeah, I'm interested.
All right.
What's it called again?
Automa? Automa? It's Automa.
Okay.
How would you say that?
Oh, yeah, Otama?
Automa?
Otama? Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know.
Okay, Guardians Planet Fall. It's 2026 PCVR and Quest 3. Casey liked Guardians Frontlines a lot. I played it with her once. I wasn't too fond of it. Maybe this is better. I don't know if they're
It's like a
trying.
sequel.
Yeah, they're trying to maybe like Helldivers. Maybe I never played Helldivers.
Yeah, it's definitely Helldivers. I can tell from the structure of the game.
Okay.
I've never played Helldivers, but it looks like a game I really want to play in VR.
Okay.
Not sure if this is why doing it, but yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely Helldivers clone.
Okay.
We got ships though. You're flying around. Okay, probably good co-op.
Yeah.
Co-op games are always fun.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go to the next one. Hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades 2. This is 2026. It's probably PC only. I never got into.
They're bringing it to Quest.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay. I never got into the original. I played it a couple times and I didn't really get it. I'm not
No,
a
me
big.
neither.
I'm not a big gun guy.
Some people swear by it like it's the best thing ever, and I just don't get it. It's just the modes that are in there. Like people saying like it's got loads of content, and I don't know. It just seems really nerdy, like simulatory, and
Yeah.
hard to understand what you need to do. Like all the guns are obviously proper hyper realistic, and yeah.
I have a friend that's a cop, and I put him in it once, and he was impressed. He's like, "Oh, this is realistic." Well, and I don't remember what the hell he was saying. He was messing with the different guns, but I can only do that for so long. Just sit there and mess
I'm
with
just
a
not bothered
gun.
about guns.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I need more to the guns is part of the gameplay loop, not just the star of the show.
yeah. And I don't want to go around shooting hot dogs. That's not interesting to me.
Yeah, I want to see blood and guts and gore and people get their heads blown off, not hot dogs.
Yeah, I like shooting aliens.
Yeah,
Uh,
just imagine the aliens then.
yeah, I'll try.
I look like hot dogs.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Payday Aces High 2026 Quest PC VR. Did you play that Payday 2 mod or whatever? Maybe it wasn't a mod.
It was
Payday,
official.
it was
They
official.
officially brought out VR. Yeah, it wasn't the best VR mode. I played a bit of it. Me and Rad played a bit of it.
I might have played it with you. I can't remember.
Yeah, I never really got into it that much. And the problem I had with the payday stuff is that it's just like, like you as soon as you get spotted, which you generally will, it's just like the entire country's police force somehow just
Yeah.
descend on you, and you just like barraged by police. It's just
Yeah.
constant shooting.
Yeah, that was my experience. And also like I couldn't what, you're just going to do a heist over and over and over? Isn't it just the same shit?
Yeah,
Uh,
you're supposed to like get more loot, and then you can get more tools and stuff. I think, and like you got a base and stuff. So it's like a
yeah.
replayable thing where you're like going in and doing heists and stuff. I mean, there was a lot of content in the game. I never played a lot of it. It was just the overall gameplay loop of just that how I'd rather like you take more damage and it be harder, but with less of them. You know what I mean? Like a bit more
Mhm.
tactical, a bit more realism, I guess. But yeah, not my thing.
Okay, I don't know. Soul product Protocol 2026 PCVR Quest. This is a co-op. Gather your crew. I think it's a 3-player co-op. Run your ship.
Right,
Um, explore procedural worlds. Um,
right.
and I'm just reading the trailer. Loot and
Loot and
upgrade.
upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like some one of those games. There's a flat game like this. I can't remember what it's called. Um, where you basically so you're flying your ship around, going to different like missions, but then you have to like upgrade your ship, repair it. There's a whole kind of like gameplay loop of strategy to it, I guess, as well as you going out and shooting
Are
stuff.
you talking about the old Oculus game from Other Suns?
It was from Other Sons, but I was thinking of is it Faster Than Light or something? Isn't that like that? That
FTL.
game? Yeah.
Well, that's a game, but isn't that like a top view? It's like The graphics
Yeah,
are.
it's not
Yeah.
in first person or
Oh,
anything, but I
okay.
thought that was a similar type of thing.
Oh, okay. I never played it. I only heard about it.
No, I've not played it.
Oh, okay. All right, next one. Bramble Fort. TBA release date PC
This looks
VR.
good.
Yeah.
It's got a demo.
Oh yeah, it does.
I've not played it yet, but it looks really cool. I love the art style. It's got like this Castlevania kind of, I don't know, how do you describe it? Bram
Yeah.
Stoker's Dracula like vibe to it.
Yeah.
It's old kind of like 1900s style guns and weapons and outfits and environments.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Well, you could try it today.
Yeah, well, you could try it. I've not tried it, but you should.
Uh,
Bramblefort.
Bramble Fort. All right. And next is well, unless you want me to play, you want me to play more of the trailer? You
No,
could see. Oh,
no.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna Rustmorn, TBA release date PC VR.
Oh, this is the one you've shown me that looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a Dead Space type. Really graphically really impressive. The animations, like this is obviously a small studio. I actually thought this was going to be like a flat game with a VR mode because it just looks that good.
Yeah.
Um, but the animations, the enemies, and everything looks really polished. Yeah, it looks very Dead Spacey. Very like the visuals are really nice. The lighting looks nice. The enemies look really cool and different. The way they move, animate looks really polished. Yeah, this looks really good.
Speaking of Dead Space, I just bought that. I think for like $5. So that's on sale on Steam. The
Dead Space.
yeah, the remake one.
Yeah.
It's only
Have you
yeah, only
played Dead
like
Space before?
I played it on like PS3 back when that
Yeah.
came out. Only a little bit.
Remake's supposed to be really good, actually. They apparently did a good job with it. But I think Dead Space is a great game. Dead Space 1 and 2 are really good.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, maybe that'll get a VR mod or something. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's Frostbite engine, though, which no
Oh,
one's really modded that.
okay. All right. Alien Isolation 2 was announced, the flat game, but it's gonna be UE5, so it will be injectable, more than likely.
Oh, 100% someone will get this working in VR,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
The Steam page says coming soon, but it's not coming soon. No.
No,
I don't
next
know
year, I
what
think.
next. Oh, next year. Oh, okay.
Is it this year? I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
I
I
just
would
know
say
it got announced and it looks pretty cool. Instead of on a ship, you're on like LV421, like planet with a colonized, like was it terraforming and stuff, I think.
hmm. Okay,
You
that's
start out in
cool.
the woods and then you have to get yourself to like. Yeah, it looks like way more varied. I'm curious how they're going to spice up the gameplay though, because the gameplay loop is a bit. For me, I'm not keen on that gameplay loop
On
of just hide and
the
seek.
hide and seek, yeah, that's. Oh yeah, when we
Yeah,
were talking about Maid of Sker, that I was saying there's another game we're going to talk about that's like that,
yeah.
but hopefully this isn't like that.
It probably will be. It's a
Mm-hmm.
sequel to the original. I'm not going to want to change the recipe. I guess it depends on what they do with the like. If I think I still need to play the first one. I've played a bit of it. Apparently, there's a mod now which has motion controls, but from what I've heard, it's still 3'd off. Like that's one of the big things that put me off. It was really a bit janky. If you wanted to stand up and physically turn, you really couldn't do that. Like it did
Mm-hmm.
not like it. And it was the same thing you experienced with Resident Evil 9, where UI stuff would not turn with you. So like you
Ah,
had to be facing the right way, otherwise the UI wouldn't work. Like things would like if you're trying to interact with stuff, like things would turn, the camera would move weirdly. It
mhm.
was 3'd off, so you couldn't like move around. Like if you move your head too much, then things could get funky. Um, yeah, but this good thing about this is because it's a UE5, it'll be like 6'd off proper like VR mode. So
Yeah,
in some ways, this will be better than that.
yeah. Okay, next one is Resident Evil Veronica. This is
Oh yeah,
2027 PC VR. So you got to imagine this will be have a VR mod too.
probably Code Veronica remake, which I never actually
Yeah.
played Code Veronica.
I did. I had it on Dreamcast, but I never beat it, and I don't really
Right.
remember it. It was so long ago.
Yeah, the remakes usually switch things up a little bit as well. Capcom can't do no wrong, honestly. The stuff that they bring out, like the Resident Evil stuff, is really good.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, this is another game. I really just wish that they bring out PS4 2 modes like they did with Resident Evil 4 because it's such a good game to play in VR with like a really quality VR mode.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a shame that they don't bring these, but I guess we've got the mods, so we can still play them.
I have no idea who this old lady is, or why this
No
this this video focuses so much on this old lady. And
idea.
yeah, I'm fast forwarding through it, hoping to
This
see
is probably
something.
just a reveal. I think. I think it was just a reveal, so people wasn't sure what it was and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's coming next year.
Yep. Um,
We'll
that's I
play
don't.
it.
Can you think of anything else coming out? Oh, you should
No,
announce. You
there's.
should announce. Make some flat to VR announcements.
Oh yeah, I know some stuff, bro. Um, we have got. There's a video. Was it called? Fucking Jamie Feltham one.
VR gaming showcase.
VR, yeah, VR gaming
Hmm.
showcase. There's one of those coming soon, and we've got some stuff that's going to be on there. So,
Oh, it's new. Oh, brand new stuff.
I don't know if it's new. It's more like some stuff you already know about, maybe some Spark stuff. It'll be worth paying attention to it. Sure.
What are some of the public things you don't want to say that are
I'm
already
not
public?
saying nothing. No,
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
saying nothing.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay, because you might screw up and accidentally say something that wasn't supposed to be public.
Yeah, and like it's nice to not know. Like you go there and you just get surprised. So
Okay. All
wait.
right. I guess this is video of when that was announced. What was this? Some summer game fest? Is that when that was announced?
Yeah, this is like the E3 period where obviously not E3 anymore, but this is where you get a lot of game stuff coming out. Get a lot of announcements. That's where they announced Alien Isolation 2 got announced there. Veronica's got there. Yeah.
All right. And here are some more keys.
Nice.
Yeah. Firmament, the Falconeer, Grip Combat Racing, Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition, and Little Nightmares 2 Deluxe Edition. So
Wow, good games.
before you get that Little Nightmares VR game, yeah, play Little Nightmares 1 and 2 in with UEVR.
Yeah,
And
great games.
they work
Love them.
really well. You can do native stereo, and you don't even have to do a profile. You can just load it up.
No, you just use it, and it's like a little. You can just see everything's 3D. Really
Yeah.
cool way to play the game.
And then you could zoom in and out. Like I like to zoom it in more to get a little bit closer to the
Yeah, I
characters.
bring the camera a bit closer, and then you feel more in the world. Play with the
Yeah.
world scale a little bit.
Yeah.
Make it look like bigger or smaller. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
All right. That's it. Anything else?
No,
Okay.
hopefully I'll find time before the next one to play more games. I've got so
Yeah.
many games to play.
Yeah. You have like 5 months. Who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
a
The
year.
thing is, there isn't a lot coming out. Like, there is a lot, but there's not. Like, what do we get? I think there was a bit of a period where we had a lot. Like the Teenage Mutant Turtles game, FlatOut 4. They all kind of came out at the same time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there's not a lot over summer generally. Summer's pretty dead, so I think it probably will be like 2 or 3 months before we have enough to talk about.
Oh yeah. Is it hot there yet? Where you guys? Because you don't guys. Most of you don't have air conditioning over there. So is it
It's
too
coming in
hot?
waves. Like it's
Yeah.
hot now. We had a week where it was like crazy hot, and then
Mhm.
it was just like normal, and now it's back to being pretty hot again.
Okay.
Yeah, we only get like 2 or 3 weeks a year where it's like too hot. That's why we don't have aircon because there's no point in spending all that money on aircon just for 2 or 3 weeks for the
Yeah.
year. You just put
Yeah.
up with it.
Yeah. Whereas we have to run it all summer, nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just too hot without it.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right.
Sure, no one's listening at this point, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Hopefully somebody got these keys.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hopefully,
Yeah.
because there's some good games in there.
Yeah. All right. See you
Okay, then.
later.
Bye.